Welcome back to Brian's Action Figure Reviews, and today we've got a doozy for you. We've got Ash of Super Sorrell on YouTube, a fellow action figure reviewer, coming on the show. I'm delighted to get him on. Ash is a great guy. I've watched his reviews for a long time and one of my inspirations. So, without further ado, let's get to the interview. Hello everyone, and today, as I said in my intro, I've got Ash Sorrell here of Super Sorrell. A lot of you probably know him already. But yeah, so tell us what you do and give us your intro.
Hey guys, it's me, your host Super Sorrell. I'm a YouTuber. I do action figure reviews, toy reviews, and all that good stuff right here on YouTube.
Excellent stuff. So I'm going to get straight on with the questions anyway, mate. Thanks for coming on, and delighted to have you on. I've been a long time watcher as well myself.
Thank you, man.
So can you tell me what got you into toy review?
So it was back in 2016 when The Force Awakens came out, so not that long ago. I've always been a toy collector, but it was my wife that said, you know, you're doing all this collecting off camera, you may as well like put yourself in front of the camera on YouTube and, you know, see if anything happens with it and see if anyone else wants to watch, because there were like people back then. There was like Glenn Webb online who I used to watch,
yeah,
and Sharmus Prime, who I still watch to this day. And she said, you know, you could do that. And they're like, oh, okay. So I just put a camera on one day and started rolling.
Yeah, similar to myself, I used to watch Glenn Webb as well. Rest in peace, sadly.
Oh, yeah.
And many others, including DMAs and Sharman's Prime as well. But okay, so what did you collect as a kid or growing up? Were you a major collector?
As a kid, my memories of toy collecting, so even though I was a kid of the 90s, I grew up as like a child of the 80s almost, because I picked up a lot of my toys from like you know, car boot sales and things like that, or flea markets in America. And it was like my dad would give me a couple of quid on a Saturday morning and say, you know, you see what you can find, and I'd come away with like Thundercats, He-Man, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Biker Mice from Mars and all that goodies. So I even though I was like a 90s kid, I grew up with all the older toys. So yeah, that was kind of my childhood.
I'm kind of the same as well. I was a 90s kid, but born in the 80s, and Masters Universe, Thundercats, all that kind of stuff was all my jam too. What are you collecting as of now, at the moment?
As of now, my main collection these days is Marvel and Star Wars. I used to collect a lot of DC, but I've toned that back a little bit. But yeah, my main collection these days is definitely Marvel and Star Wars.
And that'd be Legends
Black Series. Yeah.
Yeah, just the main ones that everyone kind of collects as well. Your prized possession. That can be now, it can be years ago, or whenever. My
prized possession is the SH Figuarts Hulkbuster that I got sent. It was the I can never pronounce it. It begins with CH.
Shagogan or something. Yeah.
Like, solid metal thing.
Wow.
And I got sent it from a company called Heo, and it was it's probably the best thing I've ever been sent as a YouTuber. And it's definitely up on the shelf. It's never going anywhere. It's staying there forever.
mine is probably the Masterworks Galactus. I don't know if you can see it behind me.
Yeah.
But, that and the Sentinel were probably two of the best things I've had. Flying through the questions. Dream action figure. It can be from any line. It can be any line you want, and from any franchise ever existed.
Do you know what? I was thinking about this, and I know that Starship Troopers was a big film, especially growing up, because it was so different from every other sci-fi out there. And I know they kind of got the small Micro Machines style stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, looking back now as a 6-inch collector, how cool would it be to have a Johnny Rico fully articulated figure with those big bugs to scale and stuff like that? Be able to set up a big diorama with the big tank bug and stuff like that.
Yeah, my friend Rich NG suggested actually the same the other day. He was saying a NECA Johnny Rico, because they kind of have the Colonial Marines already with aliens. So
yeah.
That much of a push, like.
Just a new face sculpt on there, really.
Yeah, can you imagine that big beetle thing if you could get it?
Yeah, the big beetle was the tanker bug.
Yeah.
Big thing. Yeah. You can imagine having Johnny Rico climbing on it. And, yeah, it'd be sick.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Advice for anyone else wanting to get into YouTube?
Yeah, man. I'll pass on the same information that I got from Glenn Webb. Glenn Webb contacted me years ago and said, as long as you're consistent, you keep uploading videos. It doesn't matter whether they get 1 hit or 50 hits. Just keep uploading at the same time every day, and you'll start to get an audience. And it worked for him. It worked for me. I'm slowly getting there nowadays. At 25,000 subs at the moment. It climbs all the time. So yeah, I think consistency on YouTube is definitely the key. Plus, it gives you the experience. The more you're in front of the camera, the more comfortable you get.
Have you ever had any background in acting, or was this your first thing doing?
No, this was my first thing. This was the first thing I ever got into.
Excellent stuff. Because some other YouTubers I've spoken to said they've done like little bits of acting here and there, like. But yeah, it's great to hear that you just fucking picked it up and went with it. That's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it was like I said, it was all the way back in 2016 when Force Awakens came out. We had the Force Friday event. It was the first one, and I went to the big shopping centre in Sheffield and picked up like 100 quid's worth of stuff, and it sort of reignited that collector in me. And literally, it was my wife that said, "Put a camera on and show off all the stuff you got." So I literally just sat down in the kitchen. And my first ever video is me sat in my kitchen, just holding this big bag of stuff up. And that's where my stupid catchphrase of "look what I got" came from. But the moment I stopped using that, people then started putting in the comments, "Why have you stopped saying your magic words?" I'm like, "What?" Like,
It's amazing what catches like, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like I didn't realize it was a catchphrase until about a year ago when people started saying, "Oh, he stopped saying it. He stopped saying it." Like, what have I stopped saying?
What's your favorite pop culture character? Can be from movies, comics, anything.
My favorite pop culture character? Oh yeah, definitely Harley Quinn. I've been a long time lover of Harley Quinn, right back since obviously the introduction in the animated series. When I was a kid, obviously the Batman animated series was a big thing, and obviously she's just grown into this monster of a character now that everyone's in love with. But I like to say that I've obviously followed that, transition upwards with her, and I sort of enjoyed growing up and seeing the character getting bigger and bigger.
Have you enjoyed the animated series? I'm actually watching it at the moment.
I sat down. This goes out to all the parents out there. That is not a show for children. I sat down thinking it was going to be like a Batman animated series. And my little girl, she's 4 years old. She's like, "Can I watch Harley Quinn with you?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course you can." It'd be like Batman animated series. Let's get down. And the first opening words, the F-bomb. I'm like, "Oh, okay, this is not for you."
It's like, yeah, it's so violent and stuff, because I watched episode 10 of series 1 last night, with all the hitmen and stuff, and next thing bodies just start flying everywhere, and I was like, "Whoa, this is even violent for this show!" Like, but it's excellent.
I've done that a few times with DC. I mean, you forget that they create adult cartoons. These because obviously I remember the animated series being quite PG, and then obviously you got that Batman and Harley Quinn movie that came out. And again, I did it with that. We all sat down as a family movie to watch that one. I'm like, "Oh, this is awkward." Nightwing and Harley Quinn getting it on.
Yeah. Like even with DC animated stuff is great. I watched Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge the other day from the same studio, and the violence, wow! Even from Mortal Kombat.
I've got that on pre-order, bro. I haven't got it. It hasn't come yet, but I've got it on pre-order for the Blu-ray. I can't wait to watch that.
Yeah, I get the Blu-ray as well. I bought it on the VOD as well the other day. But okay, so plug yourself. Tell us where we can find you and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, guys. Well, you can find me anywhere online just using Super Sorrell, SuperSorrell, and you can find me anywhere online under that handle. I was lucky enough to get it on everything. So yeah, you can find me anywhere online. I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter. Come and have me.
I'll drop all those in the description below as well.
Thank you, man.
But thanks for coming on, man. It was a pleasure to have you on.
No worries with it.
Keep releasing videos and keep doing your thing, because it's awesome, man. I love what you're doing.
Thank you very much, man. And good luck to you and your channel as well. I see it growing all the time. You're getting more and more views these days, and things are looking up for you, so keep at it, man.
Thanks very much. Cheers for coming on, bro.
In a bit, bro.
Thanks. So that was Super Sorrell, and I just want to take this moment once again to thank him for taking some time out of his day to come on and give some tips and give some stories and answer some questions about his time as a YouTuber. And as always, his links will be down here in the description to all the socials. So do make sure to check out Super Sorrell. And while you're at it, if you enjoyed the interview, there's going to be plenty more in the future. So if you feel like subscribing to me, please do. That would help me an awful lot. So thanks very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed the chat. And stay tuned for plenty more content. And stay safe. Bye.